Hello everyone,
Zaid here.
hoping you're all feeling calm and well today. Today's story is called The Clock That Forgot Its Tick. It's a gentle reflection about purpose, rhythm, and how sometimes
Even time itself can lose its way.
once in a small workshop by the river, an old clockmaker named Elias crafted the most beautiful clocks in town. Each one had its own sound.
Soft, steady, alive.
But in the middle of his shop stood his favorite piece, a tall brass clock with a shining glass face. It wasn't just a clock, it was a memory. Elias had built it when his daughter was born. He used to say, "This clock ticks for her laughter." Years passed. His daughter grew up and moved away. The shop grew quieter. The sound of ticking faded under layers of dust. Then one winter morning, Elias noticed something strange. The clock had stopped. Its hands were still, its pendulum frozen in place. He tried winding it, adjusting the gears, but nothing worked. It was as if the clock had forgotten how to tick. Elias sighed. He whispered,
Even you, my friend.
"Have grown tired of time." But that night, as he sat alone by candlelight, he thought about what had changed. The clock hadn't broken. It had simply lost the reason it used to move. Before we move deeper,
I just want to remind you,
this channel is user-friendly. No offensive content.
no misinformation.
We explain things with respect, curiosity, and authenticity. Now let's see how Elias and his silent clock
Found their rhythm again.
The next morning, Elias sat before the silent clock. Its brass surface caught the morning light, but the shop felt colder than ever. He spoke softly.
Almost like talking to an old friend. I think
"You stopped, because I stopped too." He looked around the room. Every shelf was covered in dust, every clock motionless, except for one tiny pocket watch, still ticking faintly on the windowsill. Elias picked it up, listened closely, and smiled. Its rhythm was weak, but steady.
alive.
He realized something beautiful. Time doesn't stop. When the world grows quiet, it waits patiently for us to start again. He took a small screwdriver, opened the brass clock's back, and began to clean it carefully, not with frustration, but with care, like healing a wounded friend. He polished the gears, oiled the cogs, tightened the pendulum's hinge. When he was done, he stood back and whispered, "Let's remember why we tick." He gave the pendulum a gentle push. For a moment, nothing happened.
Then
Tick,
talk,
tick.
talk.
The sound filled the room, like a heartbeat returning.
After a long sleep.
Elias smiled. He realized the clocks, just like people, don't move for the sake of moving. They move because something gives them reason, a memory, a dream, a purpose. And when that purpose fades, the ticking slows. But when we remember why we began, the rhythm returns. So if you've felt still lately, if your days feel quiet or heavy, remember the lesson of Elias's clock. You haven't stopped.
You've only paused.
Waiting to remember your reason. Start small. Find your rhythm again.
Even time
Needs purpose to move. All the information we provide comes from verified philosophical and cultural archives, including the Timekeeper's Allegory, Modern Parables of Purpose 1988, and Reflections on Stillness and Motion, Japanese Zen Folklore Series 1997. If this story brought peace to your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Thrones of Knowledge. Press the bell icon to get notified on time, and tell us in the comments which timeless lesson you'd love us to bring to life next.